Hello, welcome to Elite Pilates Teacher Training. I'm Paul. This is a YMCA Level 3 Diploma in Mat Pilates. This anatomy lesson is on muscles, and this muscle we're going to look at today is the subscapularis. It's one of several, there's actually 6 muscles that attach directly from the scapula. One is the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres major, teres minor, and what we're going to look at today is the supraspinatus. Origin, insertion, action, and any problems that we might have with this muscle. The origin is in the name, really, sub, beneath or underneath the scapula, subscapularis. It actually sits, there's another shoulder, underneath. So it's there's where the muscle sits, in that fossa there, in that depression there, on the rib cages. That's also referred to as a pseudo joint, so scapulothoracic joint. It's called a pseudo joint, a false joint. It's not a true one. So that sits there, that sits onto the rib cage there. That's the origin. So it comes underneath. The insertion, it's on the inside part of the humerus. So effectively, it's underneath the scapula. I can't do it on this particular skeleton, and it goes there. So you can probably gather, if it was to contract, what it would do. And one of the main things this muscle is known for as an internal rotator. It medial rotates the humerus. It rotates the humerus in. Invariably, usually the shoulder goes with it, but technically it's just internal rotating of the humerus. Medial rotation of the humerus. Because of its line of pull, it also adducts. In other words, it brings the arm to the midline of the body, more in that plane rather than out there. Still works there, but more that plane. So about 20 degrees to the front of the body, in line with it. Works in combination with a whole host of muscles, particularly the supraspinatus, works angles at that position as well. So the subscapularis sits underneath the scapula, subscapular, attaches on the medial part, the inside part of the upper humerus, and it's mainly responsible for medial rotation, internal rotation of the humerus, and adduction of the humerus. Adduction, just bringing it towards the midline of the body, coming towards the body rather than away from the body. Adduction. Possible issues with this. Internal rotation tends to be too tight on most people, tends to be too tight. So it usually needs its dominance reduced, and usually needs a little bit of stretch and flexibility work. Conversely, with maybe, perchance, strengthen some of the external rotators. Depends on what you're seeing in the postural assessment. And again, if you know your muscles, the origin, the insertion, therefore you can just figure out, especially if you happen to have a skeleton handy, what movement it makes. And figure out what could be causing, you're looking at something in someone's posture, what could be causing that shoulder to be rotated forward, what muscles could be involved. What could you do as a Pilates teacher, as a Pilates instructor, to correct that posture and to put them in a more biomechanically advantageous position. And that's the skill of being a Pilates instructor. Know your anatomy, know your origins, know your insertions, know roughly the gist of the movement, what it does, and how you can correct any faulty muscle patterns or any posture that you're seeing, faulty posture that you're seeing. I'm Paul from Elite Pilates Teacher Training, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment on my YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook, Elite Pilates Teacher Training and Elite Pilates Services. And once again, thanks for watching.